Hey, what is up, guys? Coming to you this morning with the August TV boxing schedule. I'm just gonna run through each date and what card and what's the card and who's fighting on it, and that's it. I'm not gonna give any predictions. Just I'm gonna give one prediction for tonight's fight because it got changed. The main event got changed. So we'll kick it off with tonight, August 1st on Showtime. Showtime's kicking off their schedule for the remainder of the year. We're going to see undefeated Tremaine Williams battling for the vacant WBO Super Bantamweight title. That's 122 against Angelo Leo. Stephen Fulton Jr. Tested him and two of his team tested positive for the coronavirus, so he's out of it. Tremaine Williams was in the co-feature. He's been bumped into the main event and is fighting for the vacant title against Angelo Leo. Both undefeated, fighters on the rise. I'm going with Tremaine Williams by unanimous decision and to become the new world champion. The rest of the card, not too impressed with, but I really like this main event, so we'll see. On August 8th, a week later, this is going to be on Fox. PBC card. Two fights to talk about. Co-feature is going to be for the vacant WBA interim super middleweight title, so it's got some significance. It's got Lennox Allen of the United Kingdom is taking on David Morrell. Again, that's going to be on Fox, so check that out. Interim world title on the line. Then another vacant WBA interim title is on the line, this one at welterweight, as it sees contender Jamal James taking on Thomas Delorme. James trying to put himself into the top 10. Delorme, seasoned veteran. Very good fight right here. Can't wait to see it. Delorme is in my top 10, so at welterweight. So good fight right here. On 4 days later, on Wednesday the 12th, and I believe this is going to take place in Ireland, we're going to see Joan O'Carroll. It's going to be on the Zone. Or no, it's going to be on ESPN Plus. Joan O'Carroll, coming off that big upset over Scott Quigg, is taking on little-known Maxie Hughes. Staying busy. He was in my top 10 at 130. He's still tied in there, so decent fight right here as he tries to bounce back. Then 3 days later, on Saturday the 15th, we got two different cards that day. First on ESPN, I believe it's from the United Kingdom, we're going to see undefeated Michael Conlan, who's trying to move himself into world title contention at featherweight 126, as he takes on former world title challenger Sofiane Takoucht. So, he's coming in heavy favorite in that one as he tries to move up the ladder. Takoucht just fought for the world title against Josh Warrington last year, so interesting fight for Conlan as he tries to move in line. In the main event, we got former two-division world champion Carl Frampton as he takes on unknown Varam Vardanian. This is pretty much a stay busy, shake off some rust type fight for Frampton as he pushes forward towards a world title shot against Jamel Herring at the end of the year. So they're pushing for November if both fighters come through their fight with no injuries and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. Also on the 15th on Showtime, on the undercard you got Rolando. You got three fights on this one. On the undercard you got a heavyweight attraction, Otto Wallen, who fought Tyson Fury last year. He's taking on Travis Kaufman. So decent heavyweights going at it. Not big names, but decent heavyweight fight right there. Veteran Travis Kaufman. And then the co-feature is going to see Rolando Romero battling Jackson Marinez, and this is for the interim WBA lightweight title. These guys trying to move in line for possibly Gervonta Davis or Vasily Lomachenko. So definitely got some significance. And then in a main event on the 15th, you got the WBC super middleweight title on the line when two-time champion and undefeated David Benavidez defends his title against the hard-hitting Romer Angulo. Benavidez coming in a big favorite in this one, and he's one of the most exciting fighters to watch in boxing right now. He's a star on the rise. He's a two-time world champion already, undefeated, power and speed. Don't want to miss this fight card on Showtime on August 15th. A week later, August 22nd, we got two cards that day as well. First, on ESPN, former world champion, light heavyweight world champion Eliter Alvarez is going to battle former world title challenger Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith's coming off the big win over Michael Seals in January. Not Michael Seals. Elidor Alvarez beat Michael Seals in January. Impressive ass knockout. Joe Smith dominated Jesse Hart over 10 rounds to get a split decision in a fight that really wasn't that close, but he beat Jesse Hart to put himself, both these guys, their wins put themselves in the 4-man box off to determine the next WBO light heavyweight champion. So this is a WBO eliminator. The winner is going to go to a vacant world title fight. So big fight right here on August 22nd. Can't wait to see it. 2 top 10 light heavyweight guys. I have Alvarez at number 3, and I got Joe Smith at number 9 right now. So big time fight right here. Can't wait to see it. ESPN. And then also on the 22nd, you got a fight on the Zone. The WBC Interim Heavyweight Championship on the line with Dillian White. I believe he's my number 7 heavyweight in the world right now, is battling my one of my number 9 heavyweights right now. One of the guys tied for 9th, former world champion Alexander Povetkin. This fight has so many things at stake right here. The winner gets a shot at the world title. This is for an interim belt. The winner gets a shot at the full title. And then also probably going to fight the winner of Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. So big time heavyweight fight. 2 top 10 guys. Can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be a better fight than people are giving Povetkin credit for. I think he's going to put up a better fight than people think, and I think it's going to be a very good fight. So August 22nd on DAZN. Then on the 28th, Friday the 28th on DAZN, Golden Boy's coming with 2 good fights. On the undercard, Rashidi Ellis, moving up the ladder at welterweight, is going to take on veteran Brad Solomon. Should be a good way to expose Ellis, who's on his rise. Solomon's a tough veteran. And then in the main event, you got a huge WBC lightweight title eliminator when former 3-division world champion Jorge Linares, my number 3 lightweight in the world right now, battles Javier Fortuna, my number 7 lightweight in the world right now, and the former 130-pound champion. This is a big fight right here between these two. The winner is the WBC's number 2 contender. They get into a final eliminator. Huge fight between 2 top 10 lightweights on DAZN, August 28th, Friday night. And then on Saturday the 29th, ESPN closes out the month with a big show. Jose Ramirez, the undefeated and unified world champion at 140 pounds, is going to defend his 2 belts, the WBC WBA belt, or WBO belt, against WBC number 1 contender and former world champion Victor Postol. This fight's been postponed twice. Finally, they're going to get down to it. It's a mandatory title fight. I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be a better fight than people are giving credit to Postol for. These are 2 top 5 junior welterweights. I have Ramirez number 2. I got Postol number 5. So can't wait to see it. August is really going to get boxing back to where it was. And the whole month isn't even finalized. We could have more fights get added. This is what I know for now, the fights that I believe you should watch, but some of the undercards still need to be filled out. And, as I do my weekly breakdown, I'll let you guys know what's coming up and who's fighting where and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed it. That's the August TV boxing schedule. True Boxing, you've been hit with the truth.